Over here, what they refer to common law relationship are people that are, romantically involved, but they don't have, they are not married by law, or they've not done any, form of wedding or civil marriage. Disclaimer: I am not an immigration officer. I'm putting out information based on my experience, what I did, what worked for me. Okay, so I am not a lawyer, neither am I an immigration officer. Hi guys, like I Nella Odum, a YouTuber based in Canada. If you're new to this channel, welcome. But if you're a family member already, you know I love you. Thank you. If you're new here, please click on the subscribe button. I would love to have you join our family. So guys, today's video, I'm going to be sharing documents needed to apply for your spousal open work permit. Because if you've been following my story, you will know that I'm in Canada on an open work permit because I am here with my family. My spouse is on a study permit while I am on an open work permit. I'm going to be sharing documents you need to apply for an open work permit. Coming to Canada on an open work permit is very beneficial to you and to your family. I don't know why people come here and come alone. If you can afford it, if you can do it, please, when coming to Canada and you are married, come with your spouse. If you have a common law partner, please come with your common law partner, okay? Because it will be beneficial to you and your family. Let's get right into the video, guys. So the first list of documents I'm going to be talking about are the documents for the applicant, okay? You as the spouse of someone either on a study permit or someone on another form of work permits in coming into Canada. So the first document you need is your passport. Any amount of work permit you are applying for, ensure that your passport has more than enough valid time on it, okay? So don't go and apply for a 2-year work permit with a passport that is expiring in the next 1 year. Cut yourself the stress. It is stress. For me, I feel the whole process of renewing your passport from here, or like having to renew any form of visa or anything, it's stressful. So whatever you can do to limit the number of times you have to do the whole renewal, just get your passport set before you apply for your open work permit. Secondly is your proof of fund. Now, whenever you are watching this video, at that time, ensure that you check the IRCC website to know the particular amount you're supposed to show for your proof of fund. But as at the time I am shooting this video, which is November 2023, the amount is for the primary applicant, which is the person applying for the open work permit, it's $4,000, 4,000 Canadian dollars. So if you have children, like for me, I had 2 kids. I had my first child was 3,000, my second child was 3,000. So the 3 of us summed up to 10,000 Canadian dollars. This is your proof of fund for upkeep for you and your dependents. So for me, it was I and my 2 kids. So 4,000 for the first person, and then 3,000 subsequently for whatever amount of dependents you have for your open work permit application. And then you just add some extra for miscellaneous, flight and all of that, and then round up the figure. That's what you're going to show as your proof of fund. The next document I'm going to talk about is your bank statements. You have to show bank statements that date back to at least 4 months. I'll advise 6 months to eliminate any form of doubt, but 4 months is okay. You're showing as much as 4 months from the time you are going to be submitting your application. The next document I'm going to talk about is your pay slip. Now, if you have a job, add your pay slips to show that you're earning money, okay? To show your yearly revenue or your monthly revenue, whatever it is you get. If you're a business person, ensure to add the documents of your business. Even as a business person, you should be paying yourself. So also add your pay slips as a business owner, your CAC documents, your revenue, any form of tax papers and all of that. All those documents should be added. Even in wherever you're working, if you have a job somewhere and you've been paying taxes, ensure you add your tax papers to the documents you're going to be submitting with your pay slip, your employment letter. All of these documents are very vital, very important to your application. The next document I'm going to talk about is your medical slip. So now, either you did upfront, I'll advise you do upfront. So at the time you're going to be submitting your application, your medical will be ready. So make sure you add the medical slip that will be given to you after you're done with your medical. The next document I'm going to talk about is your NIN. If you know that small slip, so just update it, add it to your documents. As a Nigerian, that is like the main proof of identity, like your ID as a Nigerian. The next document I'm going to talk about is your degree certificate, okay? If you went to school, either you have an HND, ON, BSc or Masters, whatever degree of education you have attained, add up the documents to show proof that you are educated. The next document will be your police clearance. Some people don't like to do it, but for me, I did it. And coming here, seeing how it is important here, if you have the money, if you can afford to do it. But if you can't afford to do it, or if you feel it's not necessary, you can opt out for it. I did my police clearance and I attached it to the documents I used in applying. Some people will say it's not necessary. Some people will say it's necessary. You just decide. If you want to do it, fine. If you don't want to do it, it's your choice. But coming to Canada and seeing how every job you apply for, most of the jobs you apply for, they always ask for a police check, police clearance, vulnerability check, something like there's always a police record they will always request for to prove that you don't have any issues or you don't have any like criminal case or whatever. So it's up to you. If you want to add it, fine. If you can add it, but if you don't want to add it, you can as well leave and apply without it. Now, the list of documents for your spouse you're going to need to submit include all the documents he or she used to gain admission letter, their offer letter, their school fees, receipts. So the documents you're going to be submitting for your spouse include their passport, their offer letter from school, which is their admission offer of admission, their school fees receipt if any payments has been made, their letter of enrollment, their study permit. A student gets the study permit at the point of entry. So if your spouse has already gotten to Canada, they should send you their study permit, their letter of enrollment, their offer letter, their school fees receipt. These are the things, their passport. These and other documents are the things you're going to add, to your own application. Then another set of important documents are the documents that prove relationship. So if you're married, make sure to add your wedding certificates, your marriage certificates, your wedding pictures of you when you guys were dating. If you have kids, pictures with your children, pictures of your children, your children's birth certificates, your children's school certificates, like any document they have from their school, their birth certificate, their immunization cards. If you have health insurance, add your health insurance cards. All these are documents you're going to add to back up and show evidence, proof of relationship that you're actually married. Pictures of your traditional weddings, pictures with your families. These are the things you're going to show. These are the things you're going to add to prove that you are actually in a relationship with this person. Now, if you guys have properties together, whether it is your own or his own, or shall show proof that you guys have properties together. Your car documents, your house documents, if you have landed properties, put all these documents together and add it to your application, because these are the things that will prove that you guys have a relationship. If you are not married, the documents you're going to need to include in your application to show proof of common law partnership is if you guys have been paying rent together, if you have a joint account, if you have properties, assets you've bought in your names. These are the things. If you share bills you've paid, bills, you're living together, maybe one person pays the bill, the rent, one person pays NEPA bill, or you guys pull money together to pay the rent. Like all these are the supporting documents you're going to add to show that you guys have a common law relationship. So over here, what they refer to common law relationship are people that are, romantically involved, but they don't have, they are not married by law, or they've not done any, form of wedding or civil marriage. So you use other things to prove that you're in a relationship. So the next set of documents are the documents that you will find on the IRCC website. We have IMM 1295, which is the application for work permit from outside of Canada. The IMM 5707, which is the family form. IMM 5257, which is a resident visa from outside of Canada, and then the client information form. So on this client information form is where you will put in all your details, it's a more detailed form where they're going to ask you questions and then you'll answer. Okay, now another tip is before you fill these forms, ensure you have Adobe Acrobat downloaded on your phone, on your system. Ensure you have Adobe downloaded on your system, so it's easy for these documents to download onto your system, okay, and it will make it easy for you to apply. If you've watched up to this point, I hope this video has been helpful. This has been the most asked video on this channel. I've even received emails requests. In the description box, I'm going to write and list out, I'm going to list out all the documents I have mentioned, and if I can remember more, I'm also going to add it. So ensure you read the description box to see a more detailed list of documents you need. Now I'm just going to put in everything I think you need, and then you pick what is applicable to you and your family. I hope this video has been helpful. If you learned a thing or two, please let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be excited to answer your questions. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I appreciate your love and support. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you're going to be notified whenever I post a video. Please like and share this video. Thank you guys. See you in my next one.